Hello, today we continue our reading of the Word. We are in the book of Joshua, chapter 16. As always stated prior to reading, get to a church that has Sunday school or Bible study where you can get the Word broken down and shared with you for an easier understanding. Get with some friends, that also share the Word and just get together and have church and get an understanding from amongst one another. Also, get you a Bible. There are numerous versions: NIV, King James, Amplified. But most importantly, call upon the Lord. If you call upon the Lord and ask Him for wisdom, He will give it to you. If you knock at His door, He will open the door up for you. Amen. Joshua chapter 16 reads as follows. The allotment for Joseph began at the Jordan, east of the springs of Jericho, and went up from there through the desert into the hill unto country of Bethel. It went on from Bethel, that is Luz, crossed over to the territory of the Arkites in Ataroth, descended westward to the territory of the Japhletites as far as the region of Lower Beth Haron and on the Gezer, ending at the Mediterranean Sea. So Manasseh and Ephraim, and the descendants of Joseph, received their inheritance. This was the territory of Ephraim according to its clans. The boundary of the inheritance went from Ataroth Adar in the east to Upper Beth Haron and continued to the Mediterranean Sea. From Machimmathah on the north, it curved eastward to Tanath Shalah, passing by it to Genoa on the east. Then it went down from Genoa to Ataroth and Nerah, touched Jericho, and came out at the Jordan. From Tapua, the border went west to the Cana ravine and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the Ephraimites, according to its clans. It also included all the towns and their villages that were set aside for the Ephraimites within the inheritance of the Manassites. They did not dislodge the Canaanites living in Gezer. To this day, the Canaanites live among the people of Ephraim, but are required to do forced labor. Joshua chapter 17. This was the allotment for the tribe of Manasseh at Joseph's firstborn, that is, for Machir, Manasseh's firstborn. Machir was the ancestor of the Gileadites who had received Gilead and Bashan because the Machirites were great soldiers. So the allotment was for the rest of the people of Manasseh, the clans of Abiezer, Helek, Ezriel, Shechem, Hepha, and Shemida. These are the other male descendants of Manasseh, son of Joseph, by their clans. Now Zelophehad, son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters, whose names were Mala, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They were to Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the leaders, and said, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our relatives, so Joshua gave them an inheritance along with the brothers of their father according to the Lord's command. Manasseh's share consisted of 10 tracts of land besides Gilead and Bashan east of the Jordan, because the daughters of the tribe of Manasseh received an inheritance among the sons. The land of Gilead belonged to the rest of the descendants of Manasseh. The territory of Manasseh extended from Asher to Michmathah, east of Shechem. The boundary ran southward from there to include the people living at En Tapua. Manasseh had the land of Tapua, but Tapua itself on the boundary of Manasseh belonged to the Ephraimites. Then the boundary continued south to the Cana ravine. There were towns belonging to Ephraim lying among the towns of Manasseh. But the boundary of Manasseh was the northern side of the ravine and ended at the Mediterranean Sea. On the south, the land belonged to Ephraim, on the north to Manasseh. The territory of Manasseh reached the Mediterranean Sea and bordered Asher on the north and Issachar on the east. Within Issachar and Asher, Manasseh also had Bethshan, Ibleam, and the people of Dor, Endor, Tanakh, and Megiddo, together with their surrounding settlements. The third in the list is Nephthoth. Yet the Manassites were not able to occupy these towns, for the Canaanites were determined to live in the region. However, when the Israelites grew stronger, they subjected the Canaanites to forced labor and did not drive them out completely. The people of Joseph said to Joshua, Why have you given us only one allotment and one portion for an inheritance? We are a numerous people, and the Lord has blessed us abundantly. If you are so numerous, Joshua answered, and if the hill country of Ephraim is too small for you, go up into the forest and clear land for yourselves, there in the land of the Perizzites and the Rephites. The people of Joseph replied, the hill country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who live in the plain have chariots fitted with iron, both these of Bethshan and its settlements, and those in the valley of Jezreel. But Joshua said to the tribes of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, you are numerous and very powerful. You will have not only one allotment, but the forested hill country as well. Clear it, and its farthest limits will be yours. Though the Canaanites have chariots fitted with iron, and though they are strong, you can drive them out. Amen.